But we here for the tutorial. Peace and beauty, you guys. It is your girl Zany Beauty Confessions, and I am here to give you a glowy, luminous skin tutorial. I mean, let's get into this. This is what we're doing today. We are giving skin. I am giving skin. I am delivering, and you guys are accepting. You know how it goes. Like, we're going to jump right into this video. You know, I don't do all that chitter chatter. Like, we just jump right in. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys are new, please subscribe, share, get a snack, get your kit. I suggest you get your kit. You want to learn how to do glowy skin? Get your kit and get a snack, because I always need a snack in my kit. Okay? And let's vibe out. Y'all know how we do. Like, let's get into it. Okay? Like, let's get into this video. Alright, you guys, we're gonna jump right into it, and we are going to start off with the base. The base is so important to me. If you want a nice, luminous, glowy foundation look, it's very important to prep your skin very well. So that's what we're about to do. Right now, I just have some eye cream on, and the eye cream I'm using, which I love, is the OLEHENRIKSEN, and I hope I'm saying that right, the banana eye cream. I love this. Like, y'all can see how much I love this. Like, I'm down to the bottom. Like, this is what's up. So this is all I have on because I wanted to seep in first, and I wanted to really condition my under eye and prime my under eye for my concealer. After the eye cream, I'm going to take my Ordinary serum, and this is the hyaluronic serum. Can you guys see that? And I'm just going to take 4 drops of this. I've been using their line lately, a few things from their line. Currently, right now, I have nothing on my skin at all. There's like nothing at all. I just washed my face with my face wash, and so now I'm doing my skincare. So I'm just going to take this and pat this in. And maybe I should get some hair clips to move this hair out of my face, underneath my neck, down to my neck. Because whatever's remaining of my foundation, I always put down to my neck. Got some hair clips. Let's clip this because we're going to be working with the face. Okay, there we go. I don't want to have to do too much with flat ironing. Boom. Now I'm going to go on to my glow recipe. I've been in love with this. I got this in a boxy charm. And this is Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. So it already says it in the name, dewdrops. We're going for that dewy, glowy, like, I've been kissed by the sun, I am fabulous look, okay? And it smells so good. It smells like watermelon. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that, and I'm also going to rub that in as well. And see, it starts to give you a glow. Look how pretty. I could just go outside like this. So I like to go outside. Okay, so we're gonna pat that in, and I'm gonna let that work itself out and seep into the skin. So after each layer of skin prep, you really want to let it sit before the next. Like, give it about 2 to 5 minutes to sit. It's just very important to take that little bit of extra time because it makes a big difference in how your makeup's gonna lay and how luminous your look looks, or glowy, or whatever look you're trying to achieve. So just make sure you guys take those extra steps, and plus it's a little extra self-loving. Who doesn't need that before entering the world that we are in today? So I'm just gonna let this settle in while this settles in, because we have a few more products to put on. And this is our skincare prep of it. There's skincare prep, and then there's also like the makeup prep of it. So certain things you would do, you know, to make your skin look glow. Next, I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty Soft Silk Primer, and I'm gonna take 2 pumps of this. I'm gonna work it in, and I'm gonna work this really onto my cheeks area and my forehead area. Just giving us, it's enhancing that base, that glowiness of the base and what we're trying to achieve, and giving us hydration, because that's key too in a very glowy look. Most of it is just hydration and your either strobe creams or your liquid highlighters, which we're going to get into as well. So I'm just gonna add this in, and then we're gonna wait another 1 to 2 minutes. Pat that in, and while that's working in, I'm gonna get some lip balm. And while we wait, can we get a nail cam? I just started playing with my nails recently, and how cute is that? Like obsessed. So now I'm like obsessed with doing my nails. I have this obsession with nail polish when I go into like Ulta, and I just went into Marshall's today and I saw that Marshall's had the OPI nail polishes for $3. Like, what? Doing the most. Green smoothie, baby. After all of that has settled in, I'm going to take my Anastasia. I love this. As you guys can see, I use this a lot. This is her Liquid Glow in Bronzed. And I'm just going to take some of this. Sometimes I mix this with my primer, which I should have done, but it's all good. And I like to put this underneath my base because this just enhances that glow that we want. So I'm just going to take it and put this on the highest points of my face. Right here. And I like to take it up underneath the eye a little bit too. And I put it on my brow bone because we're going for that like wet glowy look. Ooh, look at that. We not even done. We didn't even get started. See, it's the Liquid Glow. Just, don't play. So we're just gonna do the other side as well. And I'm just patting it on. You can always add more if you want more. But you can't. It's like annoying to take away, and who wants to do all that? I'm gonna put a little on the chin. I love highlighter on my chin, on my nose, and down in this part of my nose. I don't like to highlight. I don't highlight all the way down my nose. So I'm gonna spread that around. And the key to highlighter is keeping it where you placed it. So you see how I placed it right here? I'm keeping it and rubbing it in that area right there. Here on my cheeks, I'm keeping it right here on my cheeks because it definitely brings a difference. You see how you're noticing the highest points of my face and how glowy they are due to where I have put my product and really enhanced where I want that glow coming from. And then just right here, I'm going to color correct. This step is optional if you need to color correct. There are several color correctors and color corrector palettes. If you would like to get into that, drop a comment down below and I can definitely have a video for you guys for that. But today we're just gonna get into this Peach Lustre color corrector by M.A.C and how I use it. So I'm just gonna color correct. I'm gonna apply a little bit underneath my eyes because you know it's a little dark underneath there. And I'm going to apply some around my mouth as well, in all these dark spots. And I like to hit the corners to just start to shape my lips. And right here, basically any place that I have a dark mark, where dark marks is where the color corrector will go. Just to give you guys a short lesson, you're just covering up anything that is irregular to your skin color because we want to make everything all even. It's so important to have a very super even base when you're trying to achieve a natural glowy supermodel look, because that's what we're going for. I just wanted to get my sponge, and it's supposed to be like a turquoisey color, but I use it a lot. I love Real Techniques sponges, and this is one of their new sponges, so check that out at Ulta. So now I got my sponge, and this is a little bit dry. You want this to be a little bit dry because you want to be able to cover your hyperpigmentation and anything else that you want to cover, and you don't want the product to move. So you want it to dry down a little bit, that way it just stays in place and you're just blending it out. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm just gonna blend it out around my lip, and just so it stays in that place. I'm just gonna take it all in that area. So now I have my base on, and I am ready for foundation and concealer. I like my concealer to dry down a little bit while I do my foundation. So therefore, I am going to apply my concealer first, and I just got the Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer, which I am super excited about. I am such a Anastasia Beverly Hills junkie, like you gotta love her. And when she came out with this, I was so amped and so excited. So I finally got my hands on it, and I was in there playing with shades. What I like to do when I test shades of concealer, I like to put them on the back of my hand and then spread them out. And normally, because I'm so used to buying concealer, I kind of know what it compares to what I have at home. That's really a good one. Or you could take a little bit of concealer and put it on your hand, and then when you go to the Ulta, the Sephora, then you can kind of match it up to what you have at home. But I'm really good with eyeballing, so I'm probably just definitely on the money with this. I like how big and fat the container is compared to other concealers, so it seems like there is a lot of product maybe in here. Okay, and that is the applicator. It's really big. It has a lot of concealer on it, which I like, because sometimes the application ends don't come out with enough concealer on them, for me at least. So I'm just gonna make sure my under eye is truly blended out, because I just don't want to stack product onto it and make it really cakey. Just going to lay it where I want it. Okay, she's cute. I'm gonna put her here and here. And this is literally like using your finger. I love the way this applicator is shaped, because it allows you to get up in the corners. So I'm just gonna leave that for now. I'm just gonna do the under eye. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation in 440C. Can you guys see that? There we go. And I'm just gonna use 2 pumps of this. I am obsessed with this foundation, like completely. It matches my skin beautifully. So we're gonna get a foundation brush, and I'm just gonna take a really dense angled buffing brush. This is from MAVEN. I got the whole set of brushes. This is MAVEN by Fashion Nova. And these brushes are really good. I got them for my personal kit, to add to my personal kit, because I saw a lot of brushes in there that I liked. So I just ended up buying the whole kit, and it was on sale. Alright, I'm going to start off with brush, and then I'm going to end off with the sponge, and you guys will see what I mean. And I pat this in. I don't really... Oh, look at that. Look at that finish. Look at that. Like, how... Oh, stop. Like... Anastasia, girl. And I'm just gonna come up on the lip. Oh, beautiful. I can always count on this foundation to give me the works. Like, baby, she gives, delivers, and I accept, like, each and every bottle I go through. This is definitely one of my top 5 foundations. It's really in my top 2, to be honest with you guys. We're just gonna take a little bit and put it on the forehead as well, because I'm also gonna be putting concealer up here and bronzer, so I try not to get too busy, but I definitely want it to look even, you know? So we're just gonna put that there. We want to blend it, so I'm just going to move my hair back a little bit. We want to blend that all in, down to the nose. And then if you need more coverage, apply more to where you feel like you need more coverage, because it definitely does make a difference, and you definitely can tell in your pictures. I can tell, I can see, so blend your foundation. Add where you feel like you need to add. That's why you start in little increments, like... Take notes, people. Little increments, and you build up. I started small down here, and now whatever I have left, I am just working in. And then plus with your sponge work, you're really, if you're good with your brush and your sponge work, and I say you need both brush and sponge to do the job, because the sponge does something that the brush doesn't do, and the brush does something that the sponge doesn't do, and that's honestly my personal opinion. Okay, we're basically covered, and I basically feel like I have enough coverage for what I'm going to do. So now we're gonna go back with the concealer, and I'm going to take it to my forehead. Just a little bit, just to give it a little, like, opening up the forehead. And I'm going to take it down the bridge of my nose. Not too much, because that's going to spread. And a little dot on the chin, because that's where I want to keep it. We just want to add light. This is just adding light to the face in those other areas. So I'm going to take my sponge. I do like to go in with my Morphe setting spray and spray my entire face before I start blending, because it wakes up the concealer that we allowed to dry, right? And it starts mixing with that to set it into place so you have no creasing. Like, talk to me like I got the answers, because I do. So I'm going to spray. Okay. I'm gonna let it dry up a little bit, and now I'm going in with my sponge and keeping the concealer right in that area. Ooh. Let's see how cute she is. Okay. Well now, Anastasia. Ooh. She's cute. She is really cute. Okay. This is my first time using this concealer, and I'm impressed. Like, she's giving lift. Like, she's doing everything that needs to be done. Like, okay. But I'm never not impressed with Anastasia and her products. She never ceases to amaze me. It's always a treat going to grab her stuff, because all the time I've never had one palette that I didn't like. I've never had any product that I have bought from her I've loved. Like, I still use. A lot of her stuff is in my personal kit that I use, which you guys will be seeing today. I don't know why I open my mouth when I conceal. And it can't just be a me thing. Like, do you open your mouth when you put on concealer? Drop like a purple heart down below. Cause I'm always like you would have thought I was putting on some mascara. Like, sis, close your mouth. Okay, now we're just gonna go down the middle here. And we're just keeping that. You see how we keep that right where it needs to be. Now forehead, you don't take it up higher than that. Just keep it right where it needs to be, because we give it a little highlight. We're creating a face because we were flat, so we need to create the face. Now we need to set all of this. So before I set, I'm going to let it set on its own, and whatever's remaining, I like to put it around my nose up to here, so it just makes everything cohesive. And I like to blend onto my cheeks, because we are getting rid of that line and everything just looks like we look painted. We don't want to look like we have a mask on. We want to look like I woke up like this. Like, what do you need? What do you need? Huh? You call me? That's the way you want to look. Okay? Understood that? Alright. Okay, so we blended that out, and now I'm just going to contour real quick. I like to contour. I love my Fenty matchstick. My Fenty matchstick in Espresso. Can you guys see that? I like to take this on a brush because it works better on the brush, and then I end up blending it out with my sponge sometimes. So I'm just gonna take it, and I like to warm it up on the back of my hands, just like so. And this is what I'm gonna be using. I don't use it directly from here. I'm going to be taking a brush like this. I love brushes like this because they fit in the corner of my face. It's easy to blend out my contour, and it's fluffy enough. Fluffy and dense enough at the same time, which is pretty cool. This is a full coverage powder brush, but I use it as for contour and contouring and bronzing. So I'm gonna take it and rub it all in here because the color was very dark, and I'm going to take it to the hollows of my cheekbones and start creating dimension. I'm blending it up so we have a seamless, flawless blend. There we go. To the other side. And it just works better because it's less concentrated, so it's less buffing you have to do. It's just more of like a push up and out, if you will, motion, just to get it in the hollows of those cheeks. Okay, now today you don't want to bake too much with this look, and this is where the sponge is gonna come in. You don't want to bake too much with this look because we're going for a glowy summertime dewy luminous look. So you just want to set your concealer and go. Now for some reason I just looked underneath my eyes. I don't want to set my concealer. And this would be a first time me not setting my concealer. I always set my concealer. Should I not? I'm gonna set my concealer just because like I want to see what it looks like with the setting powder, but I'm gonna wipe it off immediately. And I'm also going to use a sponge to set, but I don't know about that. I'm just gonna take the remainder of whatever was on my hand. I'm going to put it here and on my chin just to blend my face cohesively, so we don't have a flat face, but we don't have a face with lines on it either. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Sacha Buttercup powder, good old Sacha, and I'm gonna take her into the cap. I like to add a little bit more into the cap, and I'm going to roll it in here, and I'm going to tap off whatever's extra. I'm going to set my concealer. So I do see a little, like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it did crease up a little bit. I don't normally leave my concealer for that long, so I'm just gonna fix that with a brush. Okay, and I'm just going to roll this onto here. And I'm literally gonna wipe it off as soon as I'm done cutting it because I want a very glowy look. And today we're focusing on the skin, so the eye is going to be very subtle. I like to put the remainder down there like so, and then I do like to carve out, not all the time, well. Okay, and I'm gonna take some down the bridge of my nose. Yeah, whatever's left, I just shake back into the jar because it's mine. Oh, and whatever's left in here, I'm just gonna take to the forehead because my forehead and my brows. It's very important to powder your brows, ladies. They stay longer. The rest of the powder, I pat in as much powder as my eye will allow, and then the rest I will wipe away because we're going for that dewy look. And I'm just gonna take the same brush I was using to pat in the concealer, and I'm going to do my under eye. This is the MAC 133S brush. I really love this brush for the under eye. So I'm just gonna wipe off that remaining powder that we have there. Here too, because I don't want to be doing too much here for too long. So here we are for the base. For right now, I'm going to add some blush, and I'm going to take a powder brush. I just have a regular huge powder brush, and I'm just going to sweep it across the whole face. Because it's less dense, it's more fluffy, so it's just gently getting off all that excess powder that that other brush couldn't. And I'm going to set my contour with my bronzer. This is from Morphe. I love this bronzer, the Glam Bronze Bronzer in Trailblazer. So I'm just gonna take this brush, it's a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna dip it in here, and I'm just going to bronze myself up because this is a summertime, springtime look, glowy look, so we want to have some bronzer there. And I love this bronzer because it really just, it does what it's supposed to do. She's cute. And I'm gonna put some up here. Today my forehead is small, so I don't need to do that much. And I'm gonna put some underneath here. And I do like to put some on my neck, like down the center of my neck, like anywhere that I would contour, just to make everything look even. I swipe the rest like that. Okay, I need some blush, so I'm just gonna take this matte Raziin blush. There we go, in Raziin, and just gonna pop it right there. It's a summertime look. I do like a lot of blush in the summertime if I'm not doing like a crazy eye, and I'm not today. It's gonna be like very foxy, very like just there, not really any shadow. So I like to go off with the blush. So beautiful. I like to go off, I build. So as I tell you guys, little by little. So I'm just gonna build this blush up a little bit more. It's not enough blush for me. And you just want the blush to honestly melt into the skin. This is just like this is the va-va-voom of what you're getting. Okay, I keep saying okay, but I'm not done. That's because I will be here all the time with this. And I'm just going to put on some highlighter. Now it's very important when you're doing a look like this for the highlighter to also match your skin, so it's giving off that glossy, dewy skin glow. So we're going to be using 2 different highlighters. I'm going to spray first so all of this settles in. I want to get my hair wet. And see, it comes together so quickly, and now we have the liquid highlighter that was underneath. It's shining through. You guys can see that, and we are definitely going to enhance that a little bit more. I'm going to grab my MAC Hyper Real Glow palette. They still make these. These palettes are amazing. They come with 3 highlighters, different highlighters. I don't know if you can see those colors. It's like a peachy one in the middle, a gold one, and then a bronzy gold one. We're going to be using that bronzy gold one on the end. I'm going to take the same brush that I used for blush. This is a refined powder brush. Basically the brush you would use to swipe away your powder, but I put on blush with it because it gives me like an airbrushed finish. I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna dip it in here, and I'm just going to apply my highlighter just where the light hits my cheeks. So when I turn, that's where the highlighter is gonna. I want it to blend in with the blush effortlessly, like if my skin is just like this. So I'm going to do the other side as well. See, and I just mesh it in with the blush, and I kind of go underneath the eye, so that way it's just all, it's a very seamless, cohesive, y'all know what I'm about to say, look. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my chin. See? Yes. I'm gonna squish the brush up a little bit and put it down my nose. I didn't contour my nose yet either. Okay. So now we're done with the face. This is the base for the main part. This is our base. I'm going to put on my eyes and my eyebrows, and I will be back to show you guys the finished look. I'm just going to spray some more setting spray. Setting spray is your best friend during this whole process because it's what keeps you glassy and glowing, and which keeps those products activated to give you the glow that you need and desire. So I'm just going to spray. And I will be, when you spray that, I'm sorry, it feels like an attack of the spray. Like, you can never get sexy trying to spray setting spray on your face. It's just weird to me. Like, that's just how I feel about it, like, period. Like, and I'm just gonna say it like that because I just caught myself in the viewfinder and I was just like, girl, you look like you're being attacked by the can of spray. Like, so okay, I'm done with the base, and I'm going to be right back. Let me just throw on some eyes and throw on a lip, and I'm about to deliver, so get ready to receive. Alright, I'm back. I finished up my eyes with these couple of things. I got a free full-size mascara and little cute pouch. Look how cute this is, from Ulta, because I went to Ulta this morning to grab the concealer, and they had a free gift with purchase. So I bought an eye base and I bought the concealer, and I got the gift with purchase, which was really cute because I needed a new mascara. And can we get in on this? Like, look at these lashes. Like, I'm gonna zoom all the way in because baby, look at them bottom lashes. We all know the top lashes, so okay? But look at those bottom lashes. Like, Anastasia, I think you have won me over. Like, I really, let me tell you something, really don't get excited about mascara, so I stick to a certain brand of mascara. We're gonna leave that there, okay? But Anastasia got me, and she's waterproof, and she is super wet. Like, a good wet mascara, don't play, okay? Like, just taking these lashes real quick, okay? The bottom ones and the top ones, but you know the bottom ones, because we're looking for mascara. If the mascara is good, and the mascara is great, okay? It's giving. For the eyes, I used that, and I also had to pull out, I had to go into my makeup vault and pull out bam. Like, I know she looks a little janky. That's because when I first got her, I put in work. This was my first Anastasia palette, and I went off. I used Raw Senna down there on the right corner, and then I used Cypress up here. The one that's like empty, there's a little bit left, so I used that on the outer corner. Then I lined with the gel liner in Jet. I love this gel liner. It's great for smoky eye. It's black, like, okay, like, it's super bomb, and it's super creamy, super easy to work with. Like, we just on an Anastasia roll right now. Love Anastasia, okay? And then I went in and finished off, and in between all of this, I'm still spraying, so that's why we're here, like, glowing and glossing. I did my brow with the Anastasia brow pen. That pen is so multi-use. Like, you can use it for faux freckles. It is so bomb. I just rearranged my personal kit, so everything is not in this like normal space. I put it in a new spot. Change everywhere. Here is the brow pen, and it's just the brow pen. And I think it's like the second darkest color. I don't know what color it is. Can you guys see that? It just gives me nice lines and nice strokes, so I use that to fill in most of my brow. And then I went behind it with a Morphe pencil just to do a little bit of shading and a little bit of bringing that beginning together so everything flows in cohesively. I also used brow gel to set the brows and make them a little lighter because they were very dark for the unit that I have on my head. So I went in with the brow gel in Blonde, and that's from Anastasia Beverly Hills as well. I love this brow gel because the comb is so unique on it. Like, look at that. That comb is made to get all in your brows but not clump the product up, so just comb it through like perfectly. Love it. And then I went in with a lip. I went in with M.A.C Chestnut lip liner and Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in strips. And then on top of that, I had to go into my lip vault. You know how I do. I don't think you can find this anymore, but I went and grabbed my M.A.C lip gloss, and this is in But Ain't Got No Manners by Miss Tiana Taylor. This was from her collection. Her packaging was very 90s, very funky, so I really had to get my hands on it because you know your girl is all about that. I don't know if they have this anymore. I don't think they do. I know Macy's had it for a very long time, like very long time, but I don't think they have it anymore. If you can find it, good luck with that. But this is out the lip vault, and I just put that on top, and we are here. Like, and the lashes, they're just a pair of lashes. They don't have no name. That is it for this look. Like, we are done here. Like, we are here. We are glowing. We are giving face. We are giving skin. Like, look at how that skin is laying. Let's zoom in. Like, what like, check that out. Get into that, baby. Like, it's a whole look. This is like an everyday spring summertime look for me. Really quick, like neutral. I love my wing on my eye. Sometimes I even go for it like when I was bald. Let me tell you, honey, the wing was giving me like drag me out, okay? Like, I just gave it a little minimal wing because I really wanted to concentrate on the face and the skin. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that like button, share this video, and comment down below. Let's chat, talk with me, tell me you guys would like to see from me, and I'll see what I can do. And I won't see what I can do, I'm gonna do it. Like, so challenge me. Let's get into it, okay? Write your ideas down below, anything that you want to see. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was fun. Like, it's always a blast coming here with y'all and showing y'all how to get your skin glowy. But today All right, I'm just feeling this. Oh, and this unit, this is an old unit. IC Hair sent me this unit. I don't remember when, but I think it was like last year. I think they sent it to me for my birthday, and it was 18 inches, and I believe it was a body wave. I went ahead and dyed it and cut it, so this is what we are working with. And it is not a full lace front, it is a closure, which is really cute for if you just want to take it off real quick and, you know, do your own thing. So yes, I'll leave the description down to this unit down below, and I'll leave the description for everything that I've used in this video down below. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm out. Peace and beauty, people.